Honey is one of nature's most remarkable products. Cherished for its sweet taste, nutritional value, and natural healing properties. Produced from bees from the nectar of flowering plants, honey has been harvested and enjoyed by humans for thousands of years. What makes farm fresh honey unique is minimal processing. This allows it to retain more of its natural enzymes, antioxidants, and distinct flavors from the local flora. Beyond its use as a sweetener, honey is valued for its antimicrobial properties and its versatility in both culinary and medicinal applications. In today's food industry, there is a demand for pure honey as consumers seek natural alternatives to refined sugar and processed sweeteners. By understanding what honey is and how it's produced, we can appreciate the importance of maintaining its quality and safety from hive to table. Choosing between raw, pure, and pasteurized honey depends on your health goals and culinary preferences. Pasteurized honey undergoes a heating process to eliminate yeast and extend shelf life. While it has a smoother, more uniform appearance and is less likely to crystallize, pasteurization can reduce some of the beneficial enzymes and nutrients found in raw honey. Consequently, while it remains a popular choice for its convenience, it may not provide the same health advantages. The term pure is often used to indicate honey that is free from additives or contaminants. However, it doesn't mean that the honey is raw. Pure honey can be processed, including pasteurized honey. Therefore, it signifies quality. It is important to check labels for any further processing that may have occurred. Raw honey is a type of honey harvested directly from the beehive and undergoes minimal processing. It retains natural enzymes, antioxidants, and nutrients which contribute to its rich flavor and potential health benefits. Raw honey often contains bits of pollen and beeswax, enhancing its authenticity. It may crystallize over time, which is a natural occurrence and not a sign of spoilage. When discussing honey, it's essential to understand the distinctions among three common types: raw, pure, and pasteurized. Each has a unique property and benefits that cater to different preferences and uses. Honey offers a wealth of health benefits that go beyond its delicious taste. Firstly, it's a natural source of antioxidants, which helps combat stress and may reduce the risk of chronic diseases. These antioxidants support heart health by improving cholesterol levels and reducing blood pressure. Moreover, honey possesses antibacterial and antifungal properties, making it effective in wound healing and soothing sore throats and coughs. Its natural sugars provide a quick energy boost, making it a favorite among athletes and anyone needing a quick pick-me-up. Another significant advantage of honey's potential role in digestive health, it acts as a prebiotic, promoting growth of good gut bacteria, which is essential for a healthy digestive system. Incorporating honey into your diet can also help with sleep. Researchers suggest that a small amount of honey before bed can increase melatonin levels, improving sleep quality. Overall, honey is not just a sweet treat, it's a versatile ingredient that supports overall health in various ways. The journey of farm fresh honey from hive to table is a fascinating and carefully managed process. It begins with bees collecting nectar from flowers and bringing it back to their hive, where they use enzymes to transform the nectar into honey and store it in their honeycombs. Once the honey is ready, beekeepers carefully harvest the honey-filled frames from the hives. These frames are then uncapped and placed in an extractor, which forces the honey to separate from the comb. The extracted honey is filtered to remove any remaining wax, pollen, or bee parts, ensuring a clean, pure product. Next, the honey is poured into sterilized, food-safe containers and labeled for traceability. Throughout the entire process, strict hygiene and quality standards are maintained to preserve the natural quality of farm-fresh honey and ensure it's a safe and delicious product for consumers. While honey is a natural and wholesome product, it's important to recognize the food safety hazards that can be associated with it. One of the most significant risks is the potential presence of Clostridium botulinum spores, which can cause infant botulism if honey is given to babies under 1 year old. Additionally, honey can sometimes be contaminated by pesticide residue if beef foraged in treated areas or by environmental pollutants. Adulteration, where cheap syrups are mixed with honey, is another concern, as it compromises both quality and safety. There are also allergen risks, since honey may contain traces of pollen or bee parts that can trigger allergic reactions in sensitive individuals. Finally, if not processed properly, honey can contain foreign materials like wax or debris. Understanding these hazards is crucial for producers so they can implement controls that keep honey safe for all consumers. To ensure honey is safe for consumers, several important safety measures are put in place through its production. First, to prevent the risk of infant botulism, all honey containers are clearly labeled with a warning that honey should not be given to children under 1 year old. To minimize pesticide and environmental contamination, beekeepers carefully monitor hive locations and often test honey batches for residue. Preventing adulteration is also a priority. Producers carry out authenticity testing and maintain strict supplier verification to ensure the purity of their honey. Allergen management involves thorough filtering and clear labeling about potential allergens like pollen. Additionally, strict hygiene and good manufacturing practices are followed to keep the product free from foreign materials and contaminants. Together, these steps help maintain the trust of consumers by delivering honey that is both pure and safe. Ensuring regulatory compliance is essential for honey producers, both at the national level and within the state of Nebraska. Nationally, honey is regulated by the Food and Drug Administration, which sets standards for labeling, purity, and food safety. Producers must adhere to the FDA's requirements for good manufacturing practices, proper labeling, and must avoid any adulterations or misleading claims. In Nebraska, honey producers must comply with the state regulations overseen by the Nebraska Department of Agriculture. This includes registration of honey processing facilities, regular inspections, and adherence to state-specific food safety protocols. Nebraska also requires accurate labeling of honey products and must have additional licensing or cottage food requirements for small-scale producers. By following these national and state rules, honey producers help ensure that their products are safe, accurately represented, and trusted by consumers. Comprehensive employee training is essential for maintaining the safety and quality of farm-fresh honey. All staff members, from beekeepers to bottling personnel, are trained in food safety, personal hygiene, and proper handling of honey at every stage. As a key part of this training, hazard analysis and critical control points, or HACCP, which equips employees to identify, monitor, and control potential hazards throughout the production process. Training also covers good manufacturing practices, allergen management, and safe equipment operation, with a strong emphasis on cleanliness and contamination prevention. In addition, thorough record keeping is taught and enforced. Employees learn to maintain detailed logs of procedures, batch tracking, and any incidences, ensuring full traceability and compliance with regulatory standards. Ongoing education and refresher courses help staff stay current with evolving food safety regulations, and best practices. By investing in HACCP-based training and diligent record keeping, honey producers uphold product quality, safety, and consumer trust. Continuous improvement is promoted through regular audits, customer feedback, and staying up to date with evolving standards and scientific advancements in food safety. Adherence to industry standards delivers a consistently high quality product and builds lasting trust with consumers, partners, and regulatory bodies. By meeting these rigorous benchmarks, every jar of farm fresh honey is ensured to be safe, authentic, and of the finest quality. Comprehensive employee training is an ongoing priority, ensuring all team members understand and execute food safety protocols, proper record keeping, and traceability requirements. Full transparency in operations allow for every batch of honey to be traced from the hive to the final product, enabling rapid response if any issues should arise. Good manufacturing practices are implemented across all operations to maintain a hygienic environment and minimize the risk of contamination. The quality assurance process includes rigorous raw material selection, regular testing for contaminations and adulteration, and the use of validated cleaning and processing procedures. HACCP principles are applied systematically, identify, monitor, and control potential hazards at every critical step, from hive management to packaging. Commitment to quality in farm fresh honey production is firmly grounded in recognized industry standards and best practices. Guidelines established by organizations such as Codex Alimentarius, the USDA, FDA, and the Nebraska Department of Ag are all followed to ensure honey meets or exceeds all regulatory requirements for safety, purity, and labeling.